All right, let's move on to the Rams. There is one big storyline to talk about with Los Angeles in their draft. Obviously, we're focusing on offensive players. Jason knows what it is, and that would be the fact that the Los Angeles Rams traded up to pick up
at the very beginning of the third round.
At the top of the third round.
A really good player.
One of Mike and I's, I think, favorite running back in the draft, Darrell Henderson, out of Memphis. And if you are a Todd Gurley owner, it is impossible not to call this a loss, a loser situation for Todd Gurley. Coming out of the draft, obviously Malcolm Brown, big loser, if he was the perceived handcuff. But Todd Gurley, this is some high draft capital insurance for an MVP level running back. How do you feel being, you have Gurley in our Dynasty League, Jason?
Yes. Please talk about that.
Look, I feel negative about it. The reality is, we just say
please talk about
you
it.
You don't want to follow coach speak, coach saying all the great things about getting Gurley the ball. What you want to follow is transactions. What is the team doing with their money, with their capital, with their draft picks? And what they chose to do was bring back the backup, Malcolm Brown, and then trade up for a third rounder and grab another running back because they are going to probably Batman and Robin this.
Let me set that table a little bit more for you. They brought back Malcolm Brown. They matched an offer. He went out and was desired by another team, and the Rams said, no, we can't possibly lose you. They traded up in the third round. This was only their second pick in the draft. So it's not like it was their third pick.
Mike is really twisting the knife here.
They already addressed some needs. They had a big need, apparently. That was a running back.
Yeah, don't say big knee, because big knee, that's a different thing. Here's the thing. We just put up our Dynasty rankings, our rookie rankings. It is very difficult, no matter what side of the fence you are on with Gurley's health. It's super difficult to rank him in Dynasty formats right now.
Yes.
Because you just don't know what's true and what's false.
I was staring down.
And maybe you know more now, or maybe they're just insuring themselves with a more dynamic player, a pass catcher in Henderson, in case Gurley goes down.
I was staring down Todd Gurley and Joe Mixon in my Dynasty rankings, just going, can I really move Gurley below Mixon? And I couldn't do it, but I know, Andy, you did do it.
It was. I think Gurley's at 7 in my Dynasty running back rankings. And there is a difference. So fantasy owners, here's the two scenarios that I see for Todd Gurley. You guys tell me if you agree. Scenario 1 is that Todd Gurley isn't back to full health and won't get back to full health and will play a platoon role. The other situation is simply that Todd Gurley is now a higher injury risk in general, but is back to full health, will be the lead dog, and they needed to invest in a running back because of the risk.
I lean that direction. That he will be back. He will be back to who he was, but
millions of dollars in the wallets of their owners. But hope that's true.
What's crazy about that for fantasy, and this I'm talking redraft, when you're sitting there at pick number 3, and Todd Gurley is there, and you actually have hesitance about drafting him, and I won't blame you at all. That's going to be a very difficult thing to call your shot. Say, yep, Todd Gurley's fine. He's going to get all those goal line carries yet again, especially when they added Darrell Henderson. Darrell Henderson is really, really good.
If you want more of that, click down there, see the whole episode, click over there, subscribe to the show. We're here all year round. Do not miss it.